Today's collective reading is asking us to align our energies with the frequency of forgiveness. Now, this is a really interesting Ace of Swords. I'm going to actually flip it around for a second. It did come in reverse, but let's talk about it in this direction. So in your typical tarot, the Ace of Swords is facing upright into the air. But in this deck, the hilt is on the top and the point is facing downwards. And this is really important and poignant. So this, right, this is a heart. And what this is telling us is that in its exalted position, the energy of the Ace of Swords, which is our thoughts, it's the air. The energy is in asking us to check in our thoughts, to check in with our heart space. Because we want to have balance. Our thoughts, the things that we are thinking, and the choices that we make need to be in balance against our heart space. And if anything doesn't feel right, any decisions that you're making, if they don't feel good in your heart space, there's a reason why your heart is giving you that warning. So we need to lean into that. Now, having this card come in reversed, for me, in the way that I read, is just showing that there's this imbalance in this energy stream where you're resisting finding balance with the heart space. This is usually someone who's sitting in a lot of anxiety in their mind and making decisions about maybe telling ourselves that, you know, we're not doing good enough, or we're not trying hard enough, or thinking that every decision you make is the wrong decision. And this is where the forgiveness comes in, right? This is about creating a practice where we sit with ourselves on a daily basis, because this is really important, and we forgive ourselves. Find all the ways that you tell yourself you're not good enough throughout the day, and forgive yourself. Ho'oponopono is a beautiful practice. You can look up meditations on YouTube for free. But Ho'oponopono is basically this practice of reaffirming, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So those 4 affirmations over and over and over again. But when you're giving them, you're saying them to yourself. So when you say, I love you, you're speaking to yourself. When you say, I'm sorry, you're speaking to yourself. When you say, please forgive me, you're speaking to yourself. And when you say thank you, this is really the key to this Ho'oponopono practice. When you say thank you, you're creating this frequency alignment that those previous affirmations have been accepted within yourself, because you're taking that incentive to thank yourself. You're thanking yourself for forgiving yourself. You're thanking yourself for loving yourself, which is bringing truth to those words, those statements. So create a practice where you find forgiveness for yourself so that you can shift out of this frequency, right? And align yourself to this frequency where all of the thoughts you have and all of the decisions you make are in alignment, in balance with your heart space. I love this message that's come through today. I really do. And I hope with all my heart that this is something that you can take on board. because it will shift your frequency in a positive direction, for sure.